So I feel like it's pay attention to me. And what keeps coming up is I have something to say and I'm scared to say it. Something holding me back, almost like I'm tethered from behind with some rope or chain or something solid that's pulling me backwards. And I get the pain because I'm trying to move forwards. It's like resistance against moving forward.
So are they two different things? Something you need to say, and there's resistance from moving forward.
You're not moving forward until you say what you have to say. I'm not letting you move forward.
Who's the I that's not letting you move forward?
It's me. I want to say it's my body. It's my physical being. My physical being is holding me back until my essential self can say what they need to say. And I don't know what that is. I think that's what's making me frustrated.
Okay.
If that's a word.
Okay.
Maybe there's some anger there, some rage.
Maybe.
Yeah, I'm just mad. I'm just angry.
Where do you feel that in your body?
I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it around my midsection and in my shoulders, like up here, like tense. Like I'm ready to fight. And the visual that I have is me trying to pull myself forward, fighting against this resistance, my physical body. And I keep hearing the words, just say it, just say it.
Just say it, Suzy.
But if I say it, then I have to feel it.
It's okay now to feel it. You're safe.
And rage is so mean. I'm not a mean person.
No, you're not a mean person.
I feel like if I say what I have to say, then I'm going to become an angry person, or it's going to mean that I'm a bad person.
Is that true?
No.
What part of you feels that? What part of you feels like that makes you a bad person? You express your rage.
I feel it in here. I feel like it makes me, if I feel rage, I can't feel love. So turning off the rage, trying to hold on to it and not let it out. But then I feel like I'm suppressing everything, every feeling, because I'm not allowing myself to feel.
So if you suppress the rage, can I just ask if you suppress the rage, you can't see because you don't want to feel the rage, but then you also block off the love. And it's right here in your kind of like your heart center area.
Yeah, it's like I feel like pressure. Something's sitting on my chest.
Okay. So there's rage there. But if I don't want to be a mean person, and if I express my rage, I'm afraid I'll be a mean person. So I suppress my rage and I hold it in, but that also means, because I don't want to feel it, but then that also means I don't feel love.
Yeah. I don't feel or express love.
Or express it. Oh, goodness.
I want to just say it. I've said it to myself so many times. I just haven't told anybody that I feel this way. I feel I'm going to say it because I know this is a safe space. And I'm going to allow myself to feel. When I was young, I would cry when I got mad. And I was always told not to cry. You're crying too much. And I think that's where I hold back, because it's like any emotion at all always came out as crying. And I wasn't allowed to do that. And so it made me even more mad and have more rage. And I've always said that I'm so angry at my parents and I hate them. And I really wouldn't care if they weren't here anymore. And I feel like that's a bad thing to say because my brother and sister are still talking to them, and they don't understand why I don't visit them and I don't talk to them. And I'm like, you were in the same family. I don't understand why you do. But I've built up this anger and rage for them and how they neglected all of us.
Mhm.
And I was left by myself because my brother and sister got foster families and they left me. So I feel like I'm an outsider. I don't want to be mad. I don't want to be angry. I want to be able to let it go and be happy and live my life.
Mhm.
But it always comes up.
Suzy, what if you allowed it to come up so that it can move on? So it doesn't keep coming up. Is that a possibility?
Yeah.
Because you're kind of doing that right now, and I think it's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, I am. I really am.
You are.
I visited my sister and we kind of had a mini conversation. I tried to share this with her and I'm like, and there she was trying to make it sound like I don't want to be a part of the family. And I said, you guys left me. Nobody asked if I was okay. Nobody checked on me. Nobody did anything. You guys just left. And I've never felt like part of the family. And she basically said, well, that's your fault because you're always going somewhere else or living somewhere else or being somewhere else. You don't want to be with us. And so I feel that anger of like, you don't understand. And I feel different. I feel like I'm different than all of them. Yeah.
What's the part that you didn't say to your sister?
That you left me. You knew that I couldn't take care of myself. And you knew that the situation that we were in. And you left me with dad anyway.
What else do you want to say to her?
Why don't you want to be a part of my life? Why do I always have to be the one that starts conversations, that is constantly wanting to be close? But I always have to do it on your terms. Whatever's going on with you, I have to fit in. And even when I get sad or if I tell her I'm hurting, she just looks at me like, you have no reason to hurt. You're
But she
doing it to
doesn't really
yourself.
see you. She doesn't see you.
Yeah.
She doesn't see you. She doesn't hear you. What's the emotion around that reality of this is what my sister is. I'm not seen, I'm not heard. I always have to force myself into the family. And even then, you don't really see me.
I feel rejected.
Where's that in your body, Suzy?
It's right here.
Mm.
And I can feel it here, which is right next to where my pain is.
Oh.
I feel rejected a lot.
Mm.
Feels lonely.
Mm.
And I'm sad and I'm hurt that the people that are supposed to love you the most don't see me or hear me.
When did this experience of feeling rejected and lonely and not seen and heard, how old were you when you first really felt this rejection?
I was probably 6 years old. And I remember just thinking if I could just be hurt, then they would see me.
That
It
6-year-old
didn't
needs to be
work.
seen. Didn't work.
It didn't work.
So she was about 6. I was so needing of being heard and seen. I even thought about how to hurt myself. And I did try to hurt myself so that I could get that need met. Yeah. Let that move out. Yeah. Let yourself have that. Nice. See if you can just stay with this. Let it move. Is it done moving?
There's more there.
Oh, yeah.
There's more to the story.
Lizzie, what I'm noticing is you're doing an amazing job of containing it. Right? And that's okay, right? You did have a little release, and maybe that's all that you need today. But I'm here. And if you want more, it's okay.
I can do more, but there's more to the story.
Okay. Well, and what I want to just reflect back to you was a beautiful start. I just want you to tune in. Is that enough? Or do you need to release more?
I need to release more. I need to say this out loud. This is
Okay.
what my body wants me to say because this is where I'm stuck.
Okay. Okay.
And I'm okay going there. I just really want to get this out.
Okay. Then you're in charge and you go as slow or fast as you need.
And that's where my rage is.
Yeah.
Why would you deny something like that? I was so mad. I want to let that go. I just want to be able to be at peace.
Where is it?
It's in my back, my shoulders.
Mhm. How
So
does it want to
mad.
be? How does it want to come out? How does that anger want to come out, Suzy?
I want to yell, but I don't want to blow out your ears.
What I'm here for.
I just want them to, they don't understand.
You don't understand.
You don't understand. You have no idea the pain and the agony that I've been in my entire life. You didn't experience this. You
There
have
you
no
go.
idea what it feels like
Take
to
it
have
up a notch.
somebody.
Take it up. You have no idea what this feels like.
You have no idea what this feels like. Ever since you were little, you wanted to be with your mom, and she's constantly saying no and telling you these things that are hurtful. You just want to be with your mom, and she doesn't want you. Not okay. It's not okay to treat me that way. I have a right to feel this. I have a right to be mad. I have a right to be angry, and I have a right to the decisions that I make. And it's okay for me to protect myself. I have a right to feel this way. I have a right to be mad.
Nice. Yeah.
I can feel that going away.
See, you're doing it. But I want to let go of this so I can be free of it. You're doing it, Suzy. You're doing
Yeah,
it.
because being mad at your mom, like, that's just wrong.
It's not
That's
safe. So there's a problem where you feeling guilty and bad for your own feelings. You don't express it, and then it gets stuck, and you want it to be gone, but you haven't been able to let it go because you don't want to feel it, because then you go through that guilt. I feel guilty, and I feel mean and bad. What a conundrum.
it really felt good to say it out loud, though, because I talk to myself sometimes and I'm like, I have the worst parents ever. They just don't get it. And like, that didn't help, because
Mm,
it's talking to me about,
yeah.
yeah.
But what's it like to say it to me? I
It
have the
was
worst
scary
parents
at
ever.
first. Yeah, I have the worst parents ever, and they don't understand the damage that they have done.
Don't cry. Stop crying.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to have an emotion. That's not nice. Right? You had to contain it to be safe. There are moments maybe where you exploded and had that experience, but overall the pattern is I got to shut down my own natural urges, and I have to contain that and not express it. And therefore then I am rejected. I feel lonely. I don't fit in.
Yeah. I feel better.
What feels different? Or better? Use the word better. What feels better?
Well, the pain in my side is gone again. I'm going to enjoy it being gone. I'm going to embrace that. And I know when I said rejection, I felt it there. So I feel like that's a good place to get curious if I start having pain again. Like,
Yeah.
what's bringing up that rejection feeling and emotion and stuff. But yeah, my chest that pressure's gone. So I don't feel that anymore. And I feel lighter.
Mm.
I was feeling really heavy, like pressure here and in my back and my shoulders. And now I just feel lighter.
You look lighter. You're sitting up a little more straight. Your head's a little bit more, there's more space here between your shoulders and your head, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that was really good.
Well, that was really brave of you to say out loud what you haven't been saying for so long. And it took you a little bit, like you're like, I really want to say this. I really want to say it out loud. And it took a few seconds, but you did it.
That was
Yeah.
so good, though.
And I would love for you to, I invite for you to think about when you notice that pain again, like, okay, is this current, or is it from the past that still needs some more expression and release? Because you definitely tied the rejection to the pain.